Happy Sunday evening, everybody. Sorry about the wind. So, I've never done a YouTube channel before. I've posted videos on other Facebook pages and platforms, and I've done some lives and whatnot, but I've never made my own channel. But, about a week ago, I moved from Calgary to Canmore to start a new journey of self-love and healing, and kind of figure out how to get my inner self back in line and get myself back on the right track. And I've been sending videos to my family all week and my friends just to update them on where I've been, the things I've seen, some of my personal realizations throughout this process, and just I'm doing okay, I'm doing better, and that things are going better than they have before. So a few of them suggested that I start this page to possibly reach out to other people, maybe help somebody, and you never know. Maybe it'll become something that helps a few people. And honestly, that's the best thing I love to do in life, is help people. It's about the one thing I've only ever been good at. With that being said, I want to keep an air of transparency with my videos and my postings. I'm never going to pretend that I'm got it all together. Oh, hey, look, furry friends. Where are you, buddy? Oh, there he is. There's a couple more down there. That's kind of cool what you come across. But either way, like I said, I'm never going to pretend that I'm perfect, that I'm all together, because Lord knows I'm not. Lord knows I got a lot of shit to make up for, and a lot of healing to do, and it's going to be a process. So I guess this is a great place to start, because I can start in a place of humility and honesty and tell all of you that I've been down some pretty dark roads, and I've made some pretty poor choices in my life that I'm not necessarily proud of, but I'm on the way to making up for it now. So I kind of just wanted to introduce myself. My name's Harley Arrington. I'm 28 years old. I was born and raised in Calgary, Alberta. Spent 26 years of my life in this province. I spent 2 years in Kamloops. I was raised by a single mom, and it wasn't always easy. Never is with a single mom. I grew up in the ghetto, as anybody from Calgary knows. Good old southeast side, Forest Lawn, where it's a different world there. You kind of get yourself into some places you don't necessarily want to be, but being out here has been a dream I never thought possible. And this last week, it kind of came to fruition. A good family friend of mine had an opportunity for a laborer to come out and start working with him and his masonry company. He's a Red Seal journeyman, and he's kind of guiding me on the path of enlightenment, as well as mentoring me in this new career. So it's been an amazing opportunity. I packed up my bag, jumped on a bus, and left right after I moved, like 2 days after I moved to another back home to Marlborough. So it's been pretty hectic the last little week, and it's been kicking the crap out of myself getting into this masonry thing, but no pain, no gain, right? You know what they say. So I was going to start my first video just by kind of introducing myself, and like I said, I'm Harley. It's been a long journey for me, and we'll get into that as time goes on. We'll discuss more and more as we can about just kind of my past experiences, the stuff I've been through, and the stuff I'd like to help people heal from as I heal through it myself. And I have that typical anxiety depression challenge. I was diagnosed ADHD in grade 2. I've been struggling with that most of my life, and just kind of started to get a grip on how it affects the way my brain likes to work, and the way that it affects my emotions, my control of my emotions, and my reactivity with my emotions. But I've also struggled with addiction, self-harm, suicidal thoughts, tendencies, just about as dark as you can get. And I'm proud to say that I'm on the way up and on the way out of that. But for anybody who feels like they're alone out there, trust me, you're not. You're really not. I thought I was too for the longest time, but I've met so many people that struggle silently with it, and I think it's good to give that a voice. I have journals, and I've started writing. I have a journal for my personal self, and then I have a poetry journal. My poetry journal has a quote in the very front of it that I have been pretty much clinging to for the last year or so, and it says, "How can I stand in myself as a whole if I do not cast a shadow? There needs to be a balance between the light and the dark, because we have both." And I believe that. I really do. It's been a profound quote for me, because there's been a lot of dark. But I know there's a lot of light too. I'm a good person, and I got a good heart, and I know that. But that quote just it showed me that you don't have to be one or the other. You can't hide from the darkness in your life. You can't hide from the darkness of your experiences of your past. You can't lock it in a closet. But you also can't hide from your light. Your light is what's going to show you the way. Your light's what's going to light the path and take you to better places rather than stumbling around in the dark making foolhardy choices. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on lately, is just realigning the light, realigning the goodness in life, the goodness in me, being thankful. My biggest focus lately is hard work and gratitude and balance. Those are my 3 values for this week. So I do work a pretty hard job. I can't say that I'll be posting every single day, but you can at least expect a video a week, if not more, as much as I remember. You know, ADHD and memory don't always go hand in hand. But I'm definitely going to try my best, so feel free to share with your family, your friends, anybody you think's going to enjoy it. I'm out in Canmore, Alberta right now, so you'll get lots of views and scenery of furry critters and mountains and all the cool little spots I come across. I actually just found a really beautiful waterfall tonight, hidden up in the rocks. And I'd love to post more about that. It's not just going to be dark life experiences, like it's going to be all the joyous things I experience too. It's essentially just a vocal dump journal, and if it helps anybody, fantastic. And if it reaches multiple people, even better. If I can be a voice to bring some acknowledgement to people and to make them feel like they're not alone, I'd love that. And feel free to reach out, message me anytime you want. I'll get back to it as much as I can, and I'll sit with you through whatever it is you're going through, man, because I know how hard it can be to try and walk through the darkness alone, and I don't want anybody to have to do that if they don't have to. So I'll cut this one a little short, even though it's been like 6 minutes and I tend to ramble. But yeah, either way, I'm Harley. It's nice to meet you all, and I welcome you all to come on this journey of healing with me as I find beautiful places out here and find myself again. And maybe I can help find some other people, and maybe you guys can help find me. It'd be great to connect. I love people. I love conversations. I just love learning. And one day at a time, folks. That's all we can do. Just one day at a time. But I love y'all. I'll sign back on sooner rather than later. Cars. But I hope you all have a good Sunday. I hope you have lots of friends and family, and have a good week coming up here. And lots of love. Oneness in diversity. Have a good night, y'all.